Not a lot because I haven't made a lot of money, but better than nothing.
Are you saving for retirement right now?
No, I'm saving for 2 weeks from now.
Okay, okay.
I have not started my 401k, but I am eligible for it. But right now, I'm just kind of spending my money.
I even worked at a job at Target,
Yeah.
and they had this 401k program. I didn't even bother enrolling in.
At my age, I still have no idea how I'm going to retire. I don't have a plan for retirement. I only know that I'll have to figure it out in the near rather than the far future.
Yeah.
Just more like groceries and college and
Okay.
just the now, the present.
Okay.
I basically just take all my checks and I ration them out, which go to what? The kids, the bills, utilities, cable, the cell phone. So that's how I imagine it. After it all, I'm always broke. So, but at least my stuff is paid.
So paying off loans.
Yes, loans.
Buying a house probably in like 10 years.
Okay.
And then like just big trips that I want to go to as well. I'll save for those.
So I just finished residency. I've been doing this for 12 years plus college. Have a lot of debt, like probably $160,000, $170,000 of debt. So it's been that seems very distant future to me. I mean, I'm just now to the point where I'm getting a paycheck and kind of trying to decide how I split that up.
Well, lucky for me, I have no credit cards. I'm a cash business. You know, a peanut butter and jelly goes a long way.
Yeah, definitely saving for a house, saving for a car, a wedding, whole shebang.
We struggle with that part because no one has taught us that.
Well, you know, I can only think that I always think back on, you know, younger schooling, elementary through college, that there were all these subjects that were never taught that you should have been taught about, like how to buy a house.
Yeah.
You know, how to plan for retirement is just as important as learning about biology or something.
Well, shoot, look at me. I need more education, so that would be my answer.
For me personally, you spend all this time learning medicine, and they don't really teach us how. I mean, in college I studied biology, and then for 4 years I did med school, and then for 4 years I've done residency. So I haven't really had anyone to mentor me or talk. I mean, we're big on getting out of debt. I've read Dave Ramsey and a few different people like that, but I think just having a mentor.
I think just more education. I mean, like you asked me a couple of questions. I had no idea. I work in the finance world, but yet I'm not exactly sure how much I will need at retirement, except for maybe would like to have a somewhat similar to my salary.
I think they'd be useful just to get me like thinking about it, or like online. That's where I redo everything. So that's definitely a place where it'd be beneficial.
I think online because people are prone to look at the internet and check out websites more than someone like you or me telling them to do something. So I think online motivates people to get certain help as far as with life planning.
When I started, I had an advisor, and later on it came to online tools, but they are great. I would use online tools. If I don't understand, then I'll go to an advisor.
I think the more holistic advice that you can give a participant in terms of what they need to have saved for their retirement so that they don't outlive it is important. I think there are a lot of pieces to the pie of a person's financial picture, so the more you can pull those in, the better shot you give the participant at retiring in dignity.
Well, I personally like one-on-one engagements, but it's the internet era, so everyone's going to respond to internet probes.
Okay.
For lack of a better word, probe. Yeah. Canvassing. What you're doing right now got me thinking about it. Now I'll probably forget about it in a little while because I'm young and reckless.
Find something in life you like to do.
Okay.
And think of retirement as something that's not going to exist, but you should make sure you're financially capable of taking care of yourself as you get older.
You know, I was going to say, get an education, but education now is going to, set people back for another mortgage by the time they graduate.
Cutting up their credit cards and stop buying stuff made in China. Stop buying frivolous, meaningless gadgets and trinkets that only bring you, short-term euphoria, and just put in the piggy bank. I mean, there's half the stuff that we spend now we don't need. At least I don't need.